Hello there, this is Mark Sabatella from Outside Shore Music, home of mastering MuseScore. In this week's tip, I'm going to show you a little bit of a hack that probably most of you will never have need for, but for the situations when you might, you'll thank me for this. I'm going to show you how to hack a MuseScore file so that it can be opened in an earlier version. This is not at all foolproof. There are reasons why they change the internal version number from version of MuseScore to version of MuseScore, because when older versions try to open newer files, there might be new things in it that they don't know how to handle. But for the cases where you want to try anyhow, this is what we're going to do. So I have a score here that I'm going to try to open here. You'll see it's my Music Masterclass theme song, and when I try to open it in MuseScore 4.2, 4.2.1 actually, I get a message that it was saved in a newer version because I just saved it in 4.3. So that is not going to work. I'm going to show you how to trick it. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to flip over to my file browser, and this is the folder where that file is stored. And there it is. It's called Symposium version change.mscz. And what we're going to do is an MSCZ file in MuseScore is really just a zip file. So I'm going to change the name of that file. I'm going to rename it, and I'm going to change the extension to end in .zip. Now that it ends in .zip, if I right-click it, there will be an option that says extract all. And the details of this depend on what operating system you're on. I'm on my Chromebook, but it's essentially the same process on Windows, and I assume similar on Mac OS. So I'm going to say extract all. When I do that, it creates a folder. So it's actually opened this folder up, but it has created a folder with that score in it. Let me go back up to the folder I was in. Here's my zip file. Next to it, you'll see a folder. And in that folder are these various files. What I want to do is edit the MSCX file within that folder. When I do that, I'm going to say open with, and use my text editor. I have a text editor called Caret on Windows. You'd probably use WordPad. And now that that file is open, at the very beginning, you'll see MuseScore version equals 4.3 or whatever version it is. And we're just going to change that. I'm going to say 4.2. I don't even have to change the next thing, program version 4.3. That says what version of MuseScore was used to write it, as opposed to what file format it is. They're the same thing, but different. You don't have to change that number. You can if you want. It's that MuseScore version, as opposed to program version, that you need to change. So I'm going to save that file. And now I'm going to come back to MuseScore, and I'm going to go ahead and open but now you'll see there's that folder that just got created. And if I go into that folder, there's that MSCX file. And if I click on that MSCX file to open it, it opens. So there you go. It's kind of an involved process, but basically it consists of taking your MSCZ file, renaming it to end in .zip, then extracting that zip file into a folder, and then editing the MSCX file within it just to change that version number. And now you will be able to open that MSCX file and have your score read in earlier versions. So again, it's a hack you don't need every day, but when you do, this can be useful.